Pisces, and welcome to October 2020. We begin and end the month with full moons. The first full moon being in Aries in close relationship with Chiron. Now, this is occurring in your financial sector of money, of financial resources, material things, value. And this full moon could be very much exposing for you Pisces any blockages with money, self-worth, or value. What really matters to you? Get very clear on that, and your fears surrounding the things that make you feel safe, make sure that you find a safe way to release those fears, either through therapy, through talking about them, through writing down all your fears and burning them is something that really works for me, making sure that you're careful, of course. And releasing them, letting them go. Around the time that this is occurring, though, Jupiter and Neptune, your traditional ruler and your original ruler, are both sextiling. So there is actually some beautiful energies going around if you look for them, because Neptune is your ruler in your sign and it's connecting with Jupiter in Capricorn, which is your wish sector. So make sure that you remain somewhat optimistic. Actually, the more optimistic that you are this month, despite the challenges, the more magic could happen for you. We have a new moon in Libra, a very intimate side of the sky for you that's actually quite challenging thanks to Mars, but it's challenging in terms of your resources yet again. So think of how you would like to feel about money. When Mars goes direct in Aries, things will really take off for you, so it's good to have some kind of plan or vision in place. Now, Venus will enter Libra on the 27th, which is beautiful energy for you. It's very soulmate, very depth, very intimate. Love gets very deep and committed. And around the full moon, which is a blue moon in Taurus on Halloween night, your third house of communications, expect some very interesting dialogue to be going down. Venus in Libra is also trining Saturn in your wish fulfillment sector, Venus being the ruler of this blue moon, and it being very comfortable in Libra. So there could be very exciting messages of the heart, communications with friends, with social media. Anything goes really with Uranus in the equation, but I'm thinking pleasant surprises, Pisces. So that could be a really interesting night for some kind of message or conversation. Stay tuned for the tarot portion, Pisces, and I will see you soon. Have a wonderful October and happy Halloween. Bye. Hi Pisces, welcome to October 2020. This is your tarot portion. And let's see how you're doing in the celestial hurricane that is October. Ooh, the Chariot. Okay, so... and the Hanged Woman. I was about to say, the Chariot was a bit more aggressive than your typical energy. I feel like you're trying to propel yourself forward and you're being met with a lot of resistance. It's almost like, you know, when you see people out walking with their dogs and the dogs are on little harnesses and they can only go so far. It feels like you are on the harness and the universe is kind of pulling you back a little bit. For now. Just for a little bit. Pisces. The Ace of Swords. Longing for clarity. Longing for contentment. Ten of Cups. Four of Wands, Temperance, and the Five of Swords, clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles to follow. Underneath we have the Sun and the Emperor. So Pisces, you've been back and forth about something in your life and you're still going back and forward about it. The problem is your fear is making you want to run back to the thing that didn't work. Now, you had a moment where you were ready to go forward, you were optimistic about the future, you were optimistic about the way the universe was going to work with you, the way it was going to play out, you had faith, you had flow. What happened? Mars happened. Mars is in Aries, it's retrograding, and it's making you feel fearful. It's making you feel insecure. It's making you feel there is a lack of what you need, it's making you fear there being a lack of what you need in the future, even if there's not now. You're feeling very afraid. You're not balanced, is what the cards are saying. Your challenging energy is temperance, meaning you're not finding a middle ground. You're not finding the calm, the center. You're not escaping the way you usually do into your dream state, which is where you actually make the most progress. It's the odd thing about Pisceans is that many, and I understand this as a Pisces rising, I think if you have Pisces in your chart anywhere, the energy is picked up with that particular planet or house. And I find with Piscean energy anywhere in your chart, you have this understanding, this magic that is present with you as a child, and you try to fit in for the most part everywhere else. You try to fit the mold. You try to contort yourself and fit in some way, shape or form to whatever industry it is, to whatever relationship it is. A lot of the time you can be that beautiful calm water that is so reflective that people see back in you who they are, when really they don't quite see what's underneath. Because you have this magical ethereal quality and this innate understanding from birth that your dream state that is regarded so much as escapism is actually creation. Which is why I think when anybody who's Pisces in their chart comes across the law of attraction, you're always the ones that think, I've been doing this the whole time. I've been creating these things, but for better or for worse, I've been dreaming out these sort of scenarios. Obviously not everything in life. Some things are probably a result of many other factors. I do not believe that everyone necessarily has created everything in their life. I don't personally, but I do believe in the concept. And I think for you, at the moment you have gone into a space that is unhealthy. And you're using that unhealthy energy to try and make the next decision. I think a lot of you are indecisive. I think a lot of you are looking to act from a place of fear. And I don't think that's necessary. So let me tell you why. You have the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands here. The 4 of Wands is your positive card. It's your positive, what is working for you energy. And it is stability. It is a happy surprise. It is a happily ever after. It is connections. It is stability, security, celebration, happiness, contentment. And that's what's working for you. Your problem, though, is that balancing energy where you can feel at peace with whatever's going on. And the reason, Pisces, isn't because your external world is unstable. It's because where you're going in your head, with Mars being so afflicted by its squaring energies, its tensions with the other planets that are in your 11th house of wish fulfillment and manifestation, you feel like you can't manifest. You feel like there is no hope or no faith, or things can't work at certain points, okay? So you have Chiron, the wounded healer, in your 2nd house, connecting with the full moon in Aries. For the first half of October, Pisces, as much as it feels unnatural, which is unusual, as much as it feels unnatural to dream about something so beautiful and exciting and stable, whether it's a new home, or whether it is a relationship, a job, financial security, dream of it and imagine it and envision it, because Jupiter is still in your 11th house. Regardless of the clashing energies, we still have the great benefic in your sector of wishes, and you're forgetting that at the moment, I think. And in looking for clarity, in looking for a material kind of clarity, I think, you are actually, Pisces, denying yourself that you want to draw in. The Sun, the Emperor, and the Lovers. If you're dealing with a Leo or an Aries, it seems to be very solid. But this is also a promise, Pisces, that Mars and Aries will bring you abundance. Why? Well, when you have Mars in your sector of worth, of value, of material things, and it makes so much noise as it is. It's making so much noise. You can't help but notice what's actually wrong. What's actually not working? Where is your energy being misused? And that's very vital information. See, the thing about astrology and the thing about tarot is that it's not designed to make you feel like you've no control, but it is designed to expose what needs to be seen in order for you to move forward. And for you, what needs to be exposed at the moment is your relationship with the material. And, you know, when you think about it in ways that would make a Capricorn feel secure, for example, you know, sitting down with the books and working out your finances, when you try to come at it from that approach, oftentimes you feel anxious, you feel depleted, you feel unhappy, because that's not your magic. Your magic is the manifestation. Your magic is the faith. There's a song, I think it's by Subfocus, and it's called Cool. And he's singing about a girl who has blue hair, and she doesn't see her worth, but he really, really loves her. But he's singing that he's been safe his whole life. The world takes care of him. He sings those lines, I've been safe my whole life. The world takes care of me. I see you work so hard and make it look easy. In that context, I think we're dealing with the two fish. She is the side of you that is fearful, that doesn't see her worth, that is trying to fit in emotionally, but maybe rebelling in different ways. And he is the side of you that understands that the universe is on his side, and because he believes that it just happens, you know? You're grappling at the moment between the two fish. So let's draw some energy cards, and I will get to the rest of it in a moment. You're going to be okay, because the King of Pentacles is your final card. That's stability, security. Somebody in your life who's very trustworthy, somebody in your life who really wants to help you, or that's you in a business mindset. That's you knowing what you want to do, knowing who you are, knowing what you have to offer. Okay, so energy. Something came. Hostilities, yeah. There are a lot of challenges for you at the moment, and you're so sensitive to the world, you're so sensitive to the energies around you that sometimes you can wake up in the mood of the sky and not really have it apply to you. So with the full moon in Aries, for example, there could be nobody fighting with you, nobody challenging you, but you still feel tetchy, you know? Okay, so hostilities and attachment. You're being asked to challenge your attachment to things because you're too attached to the outcome. And when you release those attachments and you escape back into your dream state, as you can see with this dove, this rainbow, signs of hope, door to prosperity? Door to personal healing and happiness. Do one more. You have an opportunity to go through that door. There we go. Anxiety and happy family. So here we have the happy family card with the Four of Wands and the anxiety with Temperance as the challenge. You're emotionally attached to your fear. You're letting it grow and grow and grow and grow until you can't see what is directly in front of you. You need to work on that. You need to figure out a way to see forward. Because I think there's been hostilities, there's been challenges, there's been unhealthy attachments in your life that have left you feeling very drained and very afraid of what the future holds. Let's just clarify the outcome. Ace of Wands and the Fool. You're beginning a new adventure, a new quest. You're quite scared of it. Knight of Cups. You're quite scared to go forward emotionally. And believe it or not, the sun has come out underneath again. Again with the Emperor. Okay, so you're moving forward to a new place romantically, but mostly just to do with your emotional investments in what it is that you do for your life. You know, what it is that gets you through the day, what your main focus is. You're taking a new adventure that's very scary. It requires you to go over the cliff. It requires you to embrace the world with an open heart. See that white rose? The white rose is surrender. Surrender to the change, surrender to the journey, because Mars is aggressive. We see it with the Five of Swords. This aggressive energy is making you feel like you need to act and make a decision right now when you don't have to. It's making you feel like you should be doing so much, when really, Pisces, what's actually happening is that you need to focus on your own emotional health more than anything else, because with the Four of Wands and the positive, your material life is going to be provided for. You're actually headed towards more financial security because of this Mars transit. It's just that it's asking you to get up again when you feel like you've not been successful. It's asking you to keep going. You know, success is never straightforward for anybody. It's never just wake up and become a rock star or whatever. There's a lot of rejection on the way. But people who get back up after a failure are successful. People that don't aren't. And you can get very sorry for yourself. You know, water signs in general can all get very sorry for themselves when things don't work out. But listen, things are working out. We have the Happy Family card, the Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups. We have stability in your future, provided you just believe it. You don't really have to do that much right now. It's actually it's your internal state is what's being called into question. The last couple of months are going to involve Jupiter and Saturn being in your 11th house, and Pluto as well. And with Pluto as well, the things you want over the last 10, 12 years, Pisces, have changed a lot. But for the most part, you still got them, right? For the most part. You can get this next thing, provided you know what it is. But I think you do. I think you're looking for a feeling rather than something specific. And when Pisces chases a feeling, it happens that much easier. Okay. Let's get into your extended look at this earth sign. We'll look at the fire signs. We'll look at the other water signs, and we'll go deeper into the cards. I will see you there, Pisces. Bye.